Hi class, I hope you're well. Someone once sent me a message and asked, what should be in a good but basic Old Testament library? He was also an honors student, so I thought since at the honors level studying the Old Testament, I could maybe make some recommendations of basic books to buy. So I'm just sharing those ideas with you today. So first of all, one thing that is a good idea is just a basic introduction to the Old Testament. This one is one that I can recommend. You get good ones, different emphases, you know, written from different viewpoints, emphasizing different things. It's always a good idea to read the descriptions here, which I won't read through with you because I don't want to make this video too long. But I can recommend this one. This is an introduction to the Old Testament. Takes the books one by one and discusses them. Some introductory matters, some exegetical matters. Yeah, so going on from there, another good book to look at is a basic Old Testament theology. You get different Old Testament theologies, again, different approaches and so on. I would advise this one just because it's written from an exegetical, faith affirming perspective. Of course, Old Testament scholarship can be quite critical, just nonsense. That's not really about the Bible, and written from a sort of secular methodological naturalistic mindset, which is not helpful, which isn't going to help us understand the Bible better. Again, here a good description. Sorry, this is not Walter Kaiser, this is Bruce Waltke. um, great scholar, and it's with written with Charles Yu here. But yeah, I can recommend this one to you, to if you want to look at. Then another book, also just a good book to help you with your Old Testament study, is a good manual on Old Testament exegesis. So this one by Douglas Stewart, who you have met in the course. Just to say, this is not at all a recommendation of Kindle. There are some very good books, font wise, I mean, sort of layout wise in Kindle, and some bad books, but that's not really Amazon's fault. People are responsible for their own formatting. So just to say, this is not just using Amazon as sort of a basic site, but this is not a recommendation of Amazon um, necessarily. Douglas Stewart, great manual. This it's in a couple of editions now. Yeah, really good manual, and it is available in the EBSCO library. Then also another idea, this is also in the EBSCO library, From the Study to the Pulpit, an 8-step method for preaching and teaching the Old Testament. Yeah, this is also in the library, and I can recommend this also. This is a bit new. He follows a different method than Stewart, Alan Mosley, which is at once more technical and also more sort of, or not more technical, more advanced at places, but less technical in places. And yeah, he starts his first. Anyway, just take a look at that book if you want to. It looks a bit very technical if you start out, but it's actually quite good. So I recommend that. It's a good idea. Next, other thing I can recommend. Maybe you have one or two Bible books that you enjoy. You're gonna read a lot on. You're gonna preach through at your church, or you want to study with a Bible study group, right through the book, so on. So then it might be a good idea to get some one-volume Bible commentaries. Of course, you can get a whole thing that's just. Well, sorry, let me just. Sorry, it's terrible to turn your back on the camera. This is an example. This is the abridged edition of the Expositor's Bible Commentary. I'm going to show you one of the Expositor's Bible Commentaries. It's a single volume as well, but you get options like you get this one. This is the new Bible commentary. I bought it secondhand, so this is the whole Bible in one commentary. Or you can get this is the abridged version of the Expositor's Bible commentary. So they separate the Old and the New Testament. Both good if you just want. I even use them if I just want to quickly check something. I just read it. In fact, I can recommend this. This is this set Expositor's Bible commentary, the abridged edition. It is taken many volumes and compacted it. I'm going to get to one of those. So, for example, I love Deuteronomy. doing my PhD on Deuteronomy. So one idea, one example is the New International Version Application Commentary. It's a good set. It's constantly can be sort of be recommended. After that, you can look at the Expositor's Bible Commentary. Make sure you get the brown cover because this is the updates. You get quite old ones. You can buy hardcover on Loot as well, or whatever, or just any of those sites. The other one, Take a Lot, you can buy, but make sure you get the brown cover because the old covers are quite old. So see, this is a single volume of what the abridged edition is of this one that I told you about. So that's a good one. The Expositor's Bible Commentary, yeah, written for preaching and for sort of church Bible studies. This is also yeah, sometimes once read that this is the flagship for church Bible study, flagship commentary for church Bible studies who are just looking to put something interesting out, um, but don't, a single volume. So it's not like it's not a whole Bible in a single volume. It's a Bible looking at a specific book, but it's not too technical. It's helpful, sufficiently technical. Anyway, I just actually reviewed a commentary on Revelation in this series, and yeah, it is a good one, so I can recommend it. The Tyndale Old Testament commentaries, a good one. And the last series I might recommend is the New American New American Commentary. Again, Deuteronomy, because I love Deuteronomy. Here it says the new, it's for ministers and Bible students who want to understand and expand the scriptures. So that's basically the audience. If you're looking, if you, whenever you want to look at a commentary, just go here and read a bit about it. Read who it is for, and say, is that who I am? And is it gonna help me? Last, I will just expose you to this one site called Best Commentaries. It says, it's funny, it says it's rotten, like rotten tomatoes for biblical studies. It's quite common, quite funny. So here you get different categories of things, but what I generally just do, I don't actually navigate around this site myself. I will just open up a new tab here, say whatever, best commentaries, Psalm, come on, Psalms. So there, for example, then you come here, you get to this best commentaries, and you open up their list there. So they'll have the top three at the top with a bit more of a description. Sorry, I don't know why my PC is slow now. I have the top three at the top. These are the three most recommended, or at least these are ratings. So they're actual ratings that readers have given in the past, and so they go from that. They start with the top three. Sorry, I don't understand why my PC is slow now. They start with the top three, and then they give the new and notable. So there, yeah, this is where the main thing starts actually. So I'll just take you back to Deuteronomy here. Craigie, this is a very old commentary. Ooh, oops, that was an accident. This is quite an old commentary. This post is getting a bit long now. I'll stop soon. This is quite old, but it's still very good. Yeah, so this is the top three, and then here you can see they'll say, is it technical, is it pastoral, is it evangelical, is it again pastoral, technical, what does this say, oh, devotional even. So they give you a rating, and not for all of them, and then they give it in different places where you can buy it, or WorldCat will tell you a library near you that has it. So this is actual users that rated the score from different platforms. And if you click on a specific one, say we click here on Christopher Wright's Understanding the Old Testament one, just as an example, then they give you some collections here. Ooh, John Piper recommends this commentary. That's interesting. So they give you some reviews here, some just ratings, some descriptions. Read your reviews, see what they say. But yeah, so that's just a bit of an idea of something you can do to, if you want to bulk up your Old Testament library, some books to buy. Just an idea. I hope you have found it helpful, and I hope you have a nice day further. Goodbye.